and diaspora. With an illustrious career spanning over 4 decades, he has served as India's ambassador to several key nations and played a critical role in negotiating landmark agreements. His leadership has significantly enhanced India's global standing. Ladies and gentlemen, give a thundering round of applause. Let's have on the podium Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable External Affairs Minister of India, for his special address.
Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Mohan Charan Maji ji, Honorable Industries Minister, Shri Sampath Charan Swain ji, Chief Secretary Manoj Ahuja ji, Principal Secretary Hemant Sharma ji, MD Epicol Bhupendra Singh Punia ji, Excellencies, my Pravasi brothers and sisters. It's a great pleasure to welcome you all today. Namaskar and Jai Jagannath. In the course of a long work life, I've been called many things. Today was the first time I was called a second engine of a train. It was a novel description, but a very good one. I appreciate it very much. And I think the message of double engine is the first message we want to give you from this event. But I do want to ask all of you, our Pravasi visitors especially, of the importance of doing a business session, a joint business session on an occasion like this. Because persons of Indian origin and non-resident Indians, you are in many ways are connect to the world. We often use the word a living bridge for all of you. And the fact is, India will be unique in terms of a major power rising, which has actually is using and will continue to use its diaspora as a very important pathway for its globalization and for its rise in the international order. Now, why is that important? It is important because if you look at the history of the world, especially the modern world, no country has grown by itself. Every country has grown with partners, with global partners. And at this time, for us, that partnership, a partnership which will supplement resources, which will infuse technology, which will introduce best practices, that is absolutely essential if India is to attain its potential, and that is where NRIs and PIOs can really make a difference. Now, our Prime Minister often talks of 3 T's when it comes to evaluating foreign policy. In fact, we use the 3 T's in the Foreign Ministry to evaluate our own people as well. And the 3 T's are trade, technology, and tourism. And I want you today to reflect on those 3 T's located as you are in Bhubaneswar from the perspective of Odisha. So the first T, trade. I think you have seen through the presentations what a blessing Odisha has in terms of resources. But resources do not automatically translate into trade. Resources need investments, resources need facilities, resources need connectivity. And today, how to increase, how to do the value add so that what you trade is not just resources but value adds from it. And how to leverage the location of Odisha. Because if one looks ahead, the eastern seaboard of India is going to become a crucial exposure, a connect of India to the world. We have spoken of the Look East policy. In many ways, you can say the Look East policy actually has a historical origin in the state called Bali Yatra. That the connect to Southeast Asia actually started in Odisha. That today, this eastward connection, and I can visualize it in the coming decades. When I was last time in Singapore, we have a ministerial mechanism. One of the important subjects we discussed were green shipping corridors. So whether it is, orthodox shipping, whether it is green shipping, whether it is power grids, whether, as I said, it is resources, the value adds on it, the potential for trade based from Odisha is really enormous. The second T, of course, is technology. But this T is increasingly acquiring a particular connotation in the world today. Technology is not like a manufactured good. It has, in the digital era, a very high element of trust. Countries, people, organizations want to know where is their data, who is processing it, who is harvesting it, who will deploy it. And technology, therefore, is increasingly associated with trusted talent. So when we speak here, and my colleague, the Principal Secretary, spoke about it, we saw a little bit of it in the slide as well. The talent of Odisha, the fact that today you have young demography, you have a very strong education backbone of this state. Today, technology also offers a lot of possibilities for collaboration. And the third, of course, is tourism. Many of you perhaps would be here for the first time. Some of you come from this state. But I can tell you, I had an opportunity yesterday to see some of the tourism possibilities for myself. I think this state is simply incredible in terms of what it has to offer. And again, it's not just for your aesthetic satisfaction I'm saying this. I'm making this as an investment pitch that tourism is the biggest employer generator and multiplier in the world. Those who will invest in tourism in this state are actually, in a sense, obviously helping themselves, but they are actually contributing to development and to inclusive growth in the state in a very, very powerful way. So I would today, other than the message of the double engine, want to give you the message of those three T's, that trade with and from Odisha, technology and tourism. These are really very important dimensions of what this state has to offer. I'm very glad again the point was made about the Modi government's commitment to Purvodaya, the renaissance, the revival, the rejuvenation of the East. India was historically at its greatest point when the eastern parts of India were at the height of their glory. And I can tell you that one of the earliest commitments in this term, the third term of the Modi government, was to take the practical decisions to enable Purvodaya to actually happen. And a crucial, I would say, almost a fulcrum of that, in many ways, is the state of Odisha. So, let me conclude by saying this. I have been a fairly long time in the government, a little less in politics, briefly even in business. And I can tell you that when people look for, investment, when people look for business, at the end of the day, what is most important for them is to get a good sense about their partners. They will evaluate ease of doing business. They will look at ease of living, how non-bureaucratic a decision making is. They will look at the quality of infrastructure, what Gati Shakti has been delivering and will continue to deliver. They will assess the talent of a society. They will look for political stability. They will look for policy stability which comes from political stability. But at the end of the day, it's not just information that investors and business partners will seek. They will also look at the quality of leadership. Today you have Team Odisha's leadership in front of you. I'm confident that it inspires as much confidence in you as it does in me. And I am really very confident that today's meeting is the beginning of a conversation that many of you will come back to this state again and again, that your confidence will translate into business propositions and into investment decisions. Thank you again for your attention.
Ladies and gentlemen, gratitude to Honorable Minister, sir.
एवरग्रीन चाय का स्वाद बनाए मेरे हर दिन को खास। पियो एवरग्रीन, रहो एवरग्रीन।
अनहाइजेनिक परिवेश रे प्रस्तुत और गच्छित होइतिबा खोला चूड़ा विभिन्न रोगर कारण होइथाय।
संपूर्ण हाइजेनिक प्रोसेस रे प्रस्तुत भारत चूड़ा पाउडर। देसी खाओ, बेसी खाओ।
रंगोली में रंग है तुमसे, हर त्योहार भी रोशन है, रौनक है तुमसे, हर दर्पण का मान है तुमसे, तुमसे हर चेहरा है रोशन तुमसे, हीरे की चमक है तुमसे,
रौनक है तुमसे। डायमंड्स बाय खिमजे, ज्वेलर्स सिंस 1936।
वर्ष वर्ष अपेक्षा पर दूर है अंधार, हेले मात्र 6 मास लिभिगला आलुआ। उदला ब्लॉक राढ़ो गाँवर क्षुद्र विद्युत प्रकल्प एवं असजड़ा होई अचल आउ अकामी। कोटी कोटी टंकार प्रकल्प हेले कहीं मिलूनी जीवन्यास। देखिबा कोमारे दीर्घ 17 वर्ष। आज अपराह्न 4:30 केवल कलिंग टीवी।
प्रथम नजर पकाई नेबा हेडलाइंस उपर। युवा समावेश आरंभ है 3 दिनिया प्रवासी भारतीय सम्मिलनी। 3 दिन में 17 अधिवेशन। वैदेशिक व्यापार मंत्री जयशंकर कहले विकसित भारत गठन में युववर्ग भूमिका गुरुत्वपूर्ण। ओडिशार संस्कृति ऐतिह्य स्वतंत्र निरंतर विकास प्राथमिकता कहले मुख्यमंत्री मोहन माझी। भुवनेश्वर में पुलिस मित्र को निर्मम हत्या। बीच रास्ता उपरे मुंड काटिदेले दुर्बृत्त। रसुलगढ़ ओभरब्रिज उपरे हत्या करी फेरार। किए और कहीं कला मर्डर कारण स्पष्ट। पुलिस तदंत जारी। एपटे कैपिटल हॉस्पिटल रे उत्तेजना। द्वितीय दिन में हंसिता घर और ऑफिस रे आयकर विभाग रेड जारी। विभिन्न गुरुत्वपूर्ण कागजपत्र जबत। बंटी बबली को आज 2 दिनिया रिमांड रे नेबे कमिशनरेट पुलिस। खोलिब ठकेईर गुमर। आसाम कोयला खनि में बड़ अघटन। जनकर मृतदेह उद्धार। फसी 8 श्रमिक। रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन जोरदार। मेघालय सीमा निकट उबरंसो सहर में 300 फुट गभीर कोयला खनि में पशिला पानी। एवं यूक्रेन युद्ध पर बाइडेन को दायी कले ट्रंप कहले नाटो रे यूक्रेन को सामिल पर उद्यम करी उत्तेजना बढ़ाइबा सहित रूस को आक्रमण पर उस्काइले बाइडेन का वैदेशिक नीति को तीव्र समालोचना कले अमेरिकार नवनिर्वाचित राष्ट्रपति। अष्टादश प्रवासी भारतीय दिवस मुख्यमंत्री अभिभाषण रखुचंती सीधासळख नहीं जाउछ।
विकसित भारत इज पूर्वोदय डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द ईस्टर्न इंडियन स्टेट्स। Odisha is the front runner of this effort. I, on behalf of the people of Odisha, extend a warm welcome to you to come and invest in Odisha. Since my government has been formed, Odisha has got investment proposals of 2.2 lakh crores and job creation will be 1.4 lakh jobs. Now, let me indulge in brief why you must come here and do business in the state. Odisha is the second richest state with mineral resources. You name it and we have it. Odisha is perhaps the most peaceful state in the entire country with stable law and order. There are no social fault lines disturbing peace. The state has a history of giving stable political environment. The state has an impressive infrastructure with networks of national highways, state highways, black-top arterial roads, 3 functional seaports, and 2 major airports with about 4 more smaller airports to serve smooth connectivity. 2 more major airports are coming up at Puri and Bharatiya. Odisha has one of the busiest rail corridors linking virtually to all parts of India. Availability of skilled as well as unskilled manpower at the right cost as compared to other industrial states and more our state with investor-friendly industrial policy. What more the industry requires, you can virtually tick all the boxes for setting up industry in this place. I can assure you that we are already to work for steps if you chose to work half a step. We have only one condition: people of the state ought to benefit from it. The Union government under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi ji has sanctioned road and railway projects worth about $5 billion as 40,000 crores in last 6 months. Odisha's capital outlay is highest among the major Indian states, 6.3% of gross state domestic product. The state has a consistent record of growth under the visionary leadership of our leader Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji. We have already become the 5th largest economy in the world and at present the fastest growing big economy. India is now the only shining star over a sea of gloom and doom around us. Odisha also aspires to be a part of this growth journey. While from the 13th biggest economy in the country, we want to propel ourselves to be among the top 5 economies in the country. I hope as the country celebrates its 100 years of independence in 2047, we will achieve this goal and Odisha will be in the proud club with a $1 trillion economy. For realizing this goal, foundation has to be strong and should be laid early which we are doing with Utkarsh Odisha. In order to achieve this, we have a defined and clear roadmap. Our vision for Odisha's transformation is centered on future-ready sectors such as renewable energy, advanced manufacturing, petrochemicals, textiles, pharmaceuticals, and biotechnology. Youths are an unbound source of energy, innovation, and in order to make them industry ready, we are providing them the required skill education. I will fail in my duty if I don't mention the wonderful gift nature has gifted us. The natural bounty of virgin forests, beautification on green mountains, 480-kilometer long coastline and sea beaches, Asia's largest saltwater natural lake, hundreds of historical and religious places. What more you need to invest in the field of tourism? I urge the diaspora to explore the possibility in this important sector, which promises so much possibilities. Under the visionary leadership of our beloved Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji, we have already become the fifth largest economy in the world and at present the fastest growing big economy. After we achieve the goal of $5 trillion economy in a year or so, we will be aiming at building India to enter the coveted $10 trillion economy in next 5 to 7 years. Odisha also aspires to be a part of this growth journey, while from the 13th biggest economy in the country, with about 100 billion USD economy, we want to propose ourselves to be among the top 5 economy in the country. With the power of the double engine governance and blessing of our beloved and visionary Prime Minister Shri Modi ji, it will be realized sooner than later. As we prepare for a Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha Conclave 2025, I extend a warm invitation to all of you to join us in this journey. Odisha is on the move, and together we can shape a future for shared prosperity. India is the favorite destination of global FDI in the world, and we want to make Odisha as the favorite destination of FDI in India. Thank you all for being here today, and I look forward to welcoming you to the Utkarsh Odisha Make in Odisha Conclave at Bhubaneswar. Come, invest in Odisha, invest in future. Thank you for gracing the occasion and make us proud. Bande Utkal Janani, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. True flag bearer of Odia, Smita, who relentlessly working with a vision to achieve Viksit Odisha 2036. अतिथि देवो भव, इसी परंपरा को सम्मान देते हुए I would be requesting Honorable Minister Industry to present our traditional representation of Odisha Handloom Uttariya to Honorable Minister External Affairs Dr. S. Jaishankar, Government of India. Everyone, please give a thundering round of applause. I'd be requesting Honorable CM Sir to present a token of appreciation, a memento to Dr. S. Jaishankar, Honorable Minister, External Affairs, Government of India, for his humble presence. Thank you so much, sir. I'd be now requesting MD Picol, Sri Bhupinder Singh Punia, for official vote of thanks.
Thank you. Honorable dignitaries on the dais, esteemed guests, industry friends, good afternoon, namaskar. As we come close to the insightful session, it is my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of Government of Odisha and EPICOL. Firstly, I would like to thank Honorable Minister of External Affairs, Dr. S. J. Shankar. Sir, your inspiring words and steadfast support have emphasized the pivotal role of partnerships between the Indian diaspora and states in India's growth story. Thank you, sir, for sharing your vision and reinforcing Odisha's global ambitions. Sir, your 3T mantra of trade, technology and tourism, sir, we will follow in future, sir. I would like to thank our Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Mohan Charan Majhi. Sir, your visionary address has highlighted Odisha's transformation as a leading destination for innovation, sustainable industrialization, global connectivity. Your leadership continues to inspire us to aim for greater heights. Thank you, sir. I also thank Sri Sampath Charan Swai, Honorable Minister, Industries and Skill Development and Technical Education, for his constant support. Sir, your dedicated efforts towards creating a business-friendly ecosystem in Odisha are instrumental in driving investment and fostering inclusive growth. Thank you, sir. I thank Chief Secretary, Sir, Sri Manoj Ahuja. I thank Hemant, Secretary Industries, and most importantly, a special note of gratitude and thank to all the members of diaspora and business community who have joined this session. Your contribution towards Odisha's growth through investment, collaboration, knowledge sharing are invaluable. I again welcome, as Sir has emphasized in his address, that we have to develop partnership, and this is the beginning of the partnership. I welcome you all again in Bhubaneswar in Odisha, and this is the beginning of our partnership. So we will continue to work on this. Thank you for that again. In conclusion, I extend my sincere thanks to the Ministry of External Affairs for their partnership in organizing this session. My gratitude also goes to the team from Industries Department, EPICOL and other stakeholders who worked hard to make this session a grand success. Thank you all for your ideas, belief in Odisha's vision. Together, let's create lasting partnerships and shared success. Vande Utkal Janani, Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you to our esteemed dignitaries on the dais for your valuable addition to the session. Together, let's continue to build bridges that connect Odisha and India with the global community, fostering shared growth and prosperity. I will be hereby requesting everyone to please have lunch outside, and we have two important sessions related to Odisha and of course global economy, which will be conducted in the plenary hall at Janta Maidan. I will be requesting you all post lunch to please join us for two amazing sessions awaiting for your presence and participation. And of course, in the evening we have an astounding cultural presentation by Guru Aruna Mahanti and her troupe. Thank you so much. Once again, I will say thank all of you for your presence and participation. With this, we conclude the very first session, which was all about joint business session of MEA and Odisha. Thank you so much.
समय को छोटो ब्रेक रा
एमिति ही केही सबुबेले ग्लैमरस